All right, welcome to the podcast, guys. This is actually a long time in the making, actually, because I always wanted to do something like this for like a formal like podcast, was talking about like content creation or like art and stuff like that and music. And today I have a friend with me, Paleinred. Say hi to you, everyone.
What up? How we doing?
Thanks. All right, yeah. So it's gonna be just me and Pale today. I was supposed to have another guest, but they couldn't make it. So yeah, like what you been up to, Pale? You've been a pretty busy guy. I've been seeing on your social medias and stuff.
Was that you breaking up a little bit?
Oh, I broke up a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little. I don't know why.
Do I sound okay now?
You sound fine now.
Okay.
I'll let you know if you don't.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I was just saying, Pale, what you been up to on social media? Because I see you've been a pretty busy guy.
Yeah, recently I was in New York for NFT NYC, just seeing a bunch of friends, and I had some art displaying, so checking that out. Yeah, and then just picked up had a little project to do while I was there. Went to Warner, then talked about that, and then now I'm getting ready. I'm just like hanging out with friends because I'm only here for like 2 more days, and then I'm going to Colombia for 3 weeks, doing a mural down there, just sightseeing, and gonna be doing a lot of art down there. So,
cool.
Just a lot of traveling, a little this, a little that. So,
that's actually so amazing. Are you doing the mural with other artists, or is this gonna be you?
Yep, I got my friend Goliath and Carol and Val. They're all gonna be coming with me. So,
Goliath, that sounds familiar. Actually, I wonder if I ever talked to them in one of your Twitter Spaces before.
Van Goliath is what his thing is on Twitter.
That does sound familiar. I think I might have maybe talked to him maybe like once. That sounds.
You probably see him on them.
Yeah. That sounds really like cool. Though I love that for you. And I didn't know you were still in New York. I thought you left already.
Yeah, I did. I'm home now.
Oh, you are home. Okay. I guess I misheard that. Man. So I actually wanted to talk to you about like your name. Like, how did you get your name? It's a really interesting artist name.
Yeah. I was doing a lot of dark art. And I still do here and there, but now that I'm obviously engulfed in like a lot of like music industry shit, I don't like to do that as much. But anyway, I had a name. It used to be Red Media back when I first started graphic design stuff, and like it's just kind of like a really bad name. It's not like bad. It's just kind of boring and kind of I don't know. Like it just doesn't do anything. So. I was doing a lot of dark art, and I was like really inspired by like Animus and Crap Panther and like Massive Face and like these other artists who had like these really cool names to me. So I was thinking my brand is basically the reason why red's one of my favorite colors because I'm a redhead, and like that's just like an embodiment of like
I noticed that.
Like it's a big identity. It's like a big identity point for me, obviously, but for a lot of reasons. So I wanted to play off that, obviously, and I'm obviously very pale in complexion, so having I don't know. I just wanted like I don't really know how I exactly came up with it exactly, but obviously it was like pale. I'm pale in red, like I'm in the color red because I have red hair. You know what I mean? Like so, it was just like I kind of like jumbled those together, and I kind of wanted it to sound like cryptic and kind of weird. So that's kind of why I came up with it. So.
That's a really cool, interesting story because I noticed in like a lot of your artwork, you actually used to color like red like quite often. Actually, matter of fact, it's like your profile picture right now.
Yep. Yeah. So there's that, and then one of my friends kind of gave me he gave me like a nickname. He called me like Pale Killington or something because like whenever I do kill it, you know what I mean. Like,
I actually remember that being your Twitter name for a while.
Yeah, and I think it still is right now.
Is it?
But yeah, so that's why, and then I just decided to kind of rock with it, so here we are.
That's actually a really cool backstory for your name. That's kind of cool. It's way better than mine because I'm called Illusion of Art. That's like my brand name across like all my social medias and my YouTube channel because I don't think I've ever like told you, or I don't know if you ever been to my page, but I'm a VTuber. I do that on the side. So I make like art content, game content. I just do all that type of stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I do that all the time. So and to be honest, I actually don't even remember how I even came up with my name. I just thought that the word illusion sound pretty like interesting and mysterious, so I just like chose that. Naturally. So mine is not even like that deep when it comes to natural meaning behind it. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. dude.
But yeah, let's talk about the LuhTyler stuff, because like that's crazy. Like I'm so happy you actually got that.
Did you listen to him?
I actually was not familiar with him, but a lot of my friends do, cause I'm in this like big community online. A lot of underground people in my community make like a lot of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they love like LuhTyler. Like my friend Jish, he's actually in the nerdcore community. Well, he doesn't make nerdcore, but he's friends with the community. And
Yeah, I know.
I told him about you actually, and he said, "Oh no, my God, no way!" And he loves like LuhTyler a lot, and he loved the album art that you actually did, which is actually pretty amazing. I'm looking at it right now. I'm gonna put on the
I appreciate it.
yeah, I'm gonna put it on the screen so you guys watching podcast can then see. But it's really really dope, and like he even has it on like cup of noodles. Like I just saw that post. Like what?
I have my next to me. Yeah.
Like that's so crazy. That you just
Yeah,
found
I
out
was in
about that
New
yourself.
York. Yeah, because I saw it. I was like, oh shit, they put it on noodles, and then I was like, I just asked his manager. I was like, hey, like, can I get this? Because obviously, like, it's my art. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh yeah, we'll mail it to you. But then while I was in New York, I just stopped by Warner and just picked it up. She was there, so I was like, yo,
is so amazing.
like, oh, you're in New York, want to come pick up your noodles? And I was just like, I mean, I wish you'd have sent them to me because I don't destroy these while I'm here, but yeah, that was cool. So
Definitely, you should definitely save that as long as you can.
I'm not fucking eating them. Yeah, I was like, I'll use them. I'll eat them when the apocalypse is here. That's it.
That is just so cool. That's really amazing. That sounds like goals. Hopefully, one of my artworks can be on cover news one day, or just like anywhere. Hopefully, in general, I'm still like working on my getting my brand out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's really really cool.
I appreciate that.
And actually, speaking about your art, like being everywhere, wasn't your art in like New York, Times Square before? Like on the
Yeah,
screens?
it's been in Times Square. Some of my tour art. Yeah, and then this time it was just at like a digital gallery where they had like screens up showing digital art. So it was kind of like an NFT kind of event sort of thing. So. But yeah, no, I've had it a couple places in New York so far, and then I've had it on like Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. I've had it on both of those.
I did see that. That's so amazing. I actually
Yeah,
meant
it
to
was
talk to you that week about that, because that's so like great. That was on TV. Just getting your work
Yeah.
out there.
No, it was really cool, and I was super excited that it happened. It was like a really fun surprise. Like I said, I didn't do what is this dog doing right now? She's just knocking shit over. I can just hear it.
Oh, that's so cute. I have a cat myself.
That's annoying. But yeah, no, it was a really fun surprise. I didn't expect any of that stuff to happen. It just kind of happened, especially at like slow points. Like I didn't think anything was like really going on, and like I was just kind of like, like I don't know. When things get slow and money's like hard to come by, shit gets kind of tough. But then that shit happened. It was just like a really fun surprise. So I was really excited about that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool that your stuff is out to, for just people to see. I wonder, has anyone actually now that we're on the topic, has anyone actually like recognized you like in the street or somewhere and actually like comment your art?
occasionally people have, and I don't. It's usually not like super random. Okay, I guess like only when like if I'm back home, like in Iowa, for the city that I'm from, like yes, it happens all the time. Like,
Oh wow, that's
people are like,
amazing.
oh my god, oh my god, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know who you are. Like, but in New York, it happened. It happened a little bit actually, just because of people who knew who I was from Twitter and stuff like that. And I was just like, I do not know who you are, but it's nice to meet you. You know what I mean? So I had some of that. So, but not as much, and I kind of like that. Like, I think it's fun when I'm recognized, but I'm glad it's not like all over the fucking place.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so it's like I like a little bit of I like a little bit of anonymity with it. You know what I mean? Where like people, I'm a little underground. Like I know, it's like I'm in the mix with all the people who do all the shit, but I'm not. I don't like nobody knows me for doing all the shit, and I kind of like that. I like that a little bit. Otherwise, like I still have some semblance to see.
Okay, that's really cool. I like that a lot. That's really dope. So how about like your like immediate family? Like, how do they think about like your career and stuff like that in art?
Oh, they're really proud of me, and I'm glad because like. I don't know, at first, like with art, it's just like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, you want to be an artist? You know how hard that is, right? Like,
Same.
my mom was always been super supportive.
That's so
My
great.
dad was always, hey, you should get a real job. I was just like, okay.
Oh yeah, that's typical. There's always that.
Then it was just like, there's always like a trust I had to earn with that, where it was like, hey, like just watch me, just watch me. I'll don't like you don't need to question me. You don't need to like
have faith,
Yeah, like let me do it because like I do it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have anything to worry about. And I know it's scary at first.
Oh yeah,
that's when I first got my first record label placement. That's when it was like super like it was clear that it was like, oh yeah, this is gonna work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of shut my dad up. My dad was like immediately like on my side type shit, and then like I said, not like a bad like he never was like he was against me or anything like that. It's just that like it's just like a dad thing, you know what I mean? He's like, hey, are you sure you know what you're doing? Are you sure you're blah, 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 blah? And I'm like, dude. But yeah, it was just really cool because also like when I got my first record label placement, it really was like it almost like told myself like what I was capable of and what was possible, you know what I mean? So that was super cool. But yeah, that's how my family's been super supportive of it. And then plus like it's always fun when like my parents or my sister has a story to tell about people and what they have to say about me and stuff like that, and it's always really fun. So
that's really, really great. I really do appreciate that because it's really different for like artists. Some people like they feel really accepting of it. Some are very like unsure and don't know like how it's gonna go, and then some people just like outright like reject it. Like, no, you have to do this other thing that we want you to do. So like it's so different, like asking different artists about that situation with their family and how they take it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, I'm super grateful because I know I've heard other people who don't have the same story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where their families are always super against them, or always super against them, or always telling them to stop and go be a doctor or something like that. You know?
Oh yeah, it's always that.
I'm glad it wasn't that way for me. Like, my dad was definitely like on hey dude, like maybe try a real job.
Yeah. And now up on the next topic. Speaking about the nerdcore community, which I have a couple of friends, and you actually did like quite a few stuff for some people that I know. Like I see this stuff for Daddyphatsnaps. You did stuff for like Shofu and Token. I see you even did stuff for like 6 seconds, and those are some pretty big figures in like our community, and that's really cool that you actually done some work with them.
Yeah, so I've worked with and I got the last little cover I just did for 6 seconds. There's actually a single cover I made from like 2 years ago that nobody's ever seen, and like that shit's like some of my best work. I haven't been able to show yet because he hasn't been ready to release it. So
okay.
And yeah, DPS hit me up a while back. I did his logo and branding for his YouTube for a little while, and then
that's pretty good.
There's Fable, and then that one was Shofu and Token. You're right, like that was like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah, that was some time ago, but like that one's really, really good. I really like how the composition of that one too, with them in front. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Your work is really, really amazing. Are you like self-taught?
Yeah, I'm self-taught.
I envy you. Yeah, I'm in this weird middle ground where like I'm kind of like half self-taught, but like I'm kind of like going to like animation school. I go to art school, so kind of like learning like the process of that too. And I'm still like trying to practice my craft every time I get a chance to and like improve.
No, you gotta do what you gotta do. There's no like, it's not bad if you know what I mean. Like if you don't do that, but 1 second, I'm filling this out. 20. It's not like people. I don't know. Like it's really cool if you're self-taught, and like I feel like you have like a little bit more like. I feel like I have more pride in what I do because I'm self-taught, but also at the end of the day, like I also see the value of like being taught by somebody and stuff like that, or going to a class and stuff like. Because there's some things that like it's harder to pick up on. It's like 207. It's like harder. I don't know. It's like its own. It has its own set of challenges, and like it's got its blessings and it has its curses at the same time of being self-taught. So, like. My style is a little bit more pronounced, and like I'm more free to do whatever I want because I'm self-taught. But then it also takes me a little longer to learn sometimes because of that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I definitely get that. I definitely understand. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted to ask you something about the DPS art in Pacific. Because I noticed in actually the art between DPS and the one with Shofu and Token, like they have like just full like white eyes. Is there like a meaning behind that? Like, is that like a choice that you made, or did they want you to?
No, that was just something I always did. I've always used to like doing like white eyes, stuff like that,
Yeah,
and
like,
then I just
that's
kind of did
fine.
it. So.
Yeah, that's really, really interesting, cool choice. Yeah, because I noticed that, I was like, oh, that really sticks out to me. It gets like really uneasy, but yeah, uneasy, unnatural, like kind of feeling to it, you know. I think it's kind of dope.
Yeah,
it's actually kind of funny because I'm actually met like a DPS like last year. He's such like a sweetheart. I met him during MomoCon, and I'm hoping I'm gonna meet him again during NPC this year. It's like a convention.
He's a really good dude. He's a really
yeah, dude. Yeah. Like he is so sweet. He's like beyond sweet. Oh my god. Yeah, I met him along with me my other friends in the community also. He's really cool. What else was I gonna ask? I kind of lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. So basically, you know, considering I wonder how like it's kind of interesting because like you know you done stuff for for like our community, you know, which is like a bit smaller, but you also do stuff for like a lot of like bigger people like WizKhalifa and like stuff like that. And like I saw like the Kodak thing like earlier. I was scrolling through your Instagram and like how is it like that working like different clients within different ranges? Is do people like actually like different things, or how does the process of getting like art from you goes?
What was that?
The process of getting art from you, how do people like approach you? Because I mentioned how like people both big and small come to you.
People always it's usually through the DMs for the most part, or I'll get like an email. So it's like someone emails me, or someone usually DMs me, and occasionally I'll get a text message from somebody like that gave my number to somebody. But most of the time that's the way. Usually just email with a little brief like, hey, this is what I need, this is when I need it, and I'm always like, yeah or nah, I can. Oh, it says Estados Unidos. Oh my god.
Oh, what
shit is? Oh my god. Filling out the shit. Wow.
Oh, the thing you mentioned.
Filling out this make form, and it's asking me the country of origin, and like I have it in English, but then like it's saying like where are you coming from, and then like says country, and like United States is not on there, and then that's when I realized that like okay, this is in. I didn't realize that it was all in Spanish. But I just realized that it says, like, I'm supposed to say it's from Estados Unidos, but I was trying to find the United States or America, and I could not fucking find it.
Okay.
Arizona.
That's good.
Yeah, so I'm just doing all this stuff, so it's kind of fun.
Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, but anyway, back to your thing, though, yeah, most people just hit me up via the DMs, or mostly DMs, but occasionally through, what is the word? Email.
Yeah, I figured that it must be like that. That's really interesting. Oh yeah, and recently, well, not too recently, but a while ago, I think like last year around April, that you posted, you were actually in a music video with Izzo, right?
Yeah,
who? Izzo.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
that's
you
my
were
best friend.
Oh, is it really? Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
I love that. And he makes music like frequently.
But yeah, so that was us. We did that in like January. It was really cold, and we just decked out this like moving truck, and then just shot it. It was super cool, but we needed someone to be in it, so.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, because I'm looking at the footage, and like it came out pretty great. Like it looks really professional and stuff. It's cool that you actually had you in the video with him.
Yeah. No, we had somebody, one of our friends actually do it. Yeah, we had a friend, he recorded and edited the whole thing, so it was really cool to have that. I like when it's super local, so.
That's really, really dope. It really looks like it came out great, and the art you did for him is so like insane with him like looking in the mirror. It's really dope.
Oh yeah, that was like some really sick artwork. I love that. That was a really fun piece to make.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that goes into my next thing that I wanted to ask. Out of everyone that you probably have worked with, what is your favorite piece you've ever done for?
Oh,
what you've done for? And if that's a bit too hard, maybe you can name like maybe a top 3 or like your favorite.
Yeah, I think probably the WizKhalifa one, just because it's really fucking like I think it's cool. Like it's really like classic. That's why I really like it. Although it's not my best work, it's really good. It's pretty good though. But Those are a really hard cover to do anyway. And then, or I would say maybe even the one for 6 seconds that nobody's seen is really good. And then probably the one I'm dead.
That one.
Yeah, that shit's like really cool. What's her name? Her second name? Ryan. I'm figuring this stuff out. But yeah, no, I honestly like, yeah, it was just born in 1920 is funny. Yeah, no, I've got a couple favorites. It's hard. I've just made so much stuff. It's like really like my favorites always change. Like after I've made so much art, like, you know, there's stuff I've made and then I'm like, oh yeah, like this is my favorite, and then a couple months later I make some new shit and I'm like, this is my favorite, and it just kind of that's just usually the way it goes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. I have like I feel like I'm in often the same boat where like I make something like new. It's like, oh wow, this is my new favorite, and then I do something else. It's like, no, wow, actually this is actually my favorite. So that's kind of interesting that we kind of share like the same like mindset about that.
Yeah,
for sure. And another cool thing about your art, like now I'm noticing that you're not afraid to play around with different styles. Like I noticed that you can do like, you know, the hyper realistic stuff, or like, you know, you can do like the more like, you know, laid back and cartoon stuff like the LuhTyler cover. So how do you like develop your own like style, or like your own styles, I guess?
I think as far as style goes, I think like I don't put too much of an emphasis on like which style do I have as an artist. Like I just kind of like, if I do a cartoon style, I just do cartoon styles until eventually something develops. Like I don't focus on the development of like specific shit. It just kind of happens over time, and then what, you know, it's like sculpting. Like it starts off super obscure and then eventually starts becoming fine and like detailed and whatnot, and you can start honing in on certain things. So I think that process is just creating, and then over time things kind of dilute themselves into like their own little things, right? So that's why I do so many different things. Plus I feel that. It's like a mindset that I have, like to do anything. So there we go. But it's yeah, so for the most part, like it's just, you know, like hosting data, it's just doing it, you know what I mean? That's what I tell people, it's just like, do your art, just do your art, do it, don't worry about the style, blah blah blah, it'll come, it just naturally happens over time. Don't focus on it, because happens. And always, maybe even, and if you're really concerned about it, you can always like just try, like other people have so many different styles, it's okay to practice what that looks like, kind of, and try to do and see what they do, just to see, and you can kind of like learn how they do what they do. Don't ever do what they do, but like it's fun to practice, so there's always ways around that.
Yeah, that's really cool. Now that's really interesting, because like I like artists, you know, who have like a lot of like styles and have like a lot of like tricks up their hand, like because I'm currently looking at the WizKhalifa one, which, you know, is a bit more realistic, right, with like the girls. But then I'm also looking at the one you did for like Tyler and Babytron, and that one's pretty cool too. Like I was like all the stuff you do. Yeah, with them.
That's actually a really fun cover too. I'll say I really like that one too.
Yeah, the Babytron one with him just sitting on the money and them, you know, around the money is really dope. It's really dope.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you.
Really cool stuff. And actually, speaking about WizKhalifa, you actually done like a couple of stuff for him. Like, are you fairly like close with him now after like with him so much?
Wait, 1 second. You're breaking up while you're saying all that. What was that?
Oh, am I breaking up now? Do I sound better now?
No, you're not. What about now? What did you say? One more time.
Oh yeah, no, I mentioned that you actually have like a couple of things with WizKhalifa, and you've done like a lot of stuff for him. I'm wondering if you guys are fairly close now.
Not really.
Oh, not really?
It's nah, usually that stuff's like handled by like managers and like what is it called? Art directors and stuff like that. It's very rare that you ever really work directly with the person, because they've got so much shit going on that that's the point of having a team around you, so that they can deal with all that. So there's like layers to the shit. So like, I mean, I've met him and definitely talked to him before and stuff, but there's never like anything getting close or anything like that. He just really likes my artwork, and obviously I'm pretty reliable. So over time, I kind of generally know what he wants with artwork, and he kind of knows what I make. So like, it's like a relationship works out when it works out. So that's how I could be the best way I could probably put it.
Okay. So this is one is a really interesting one because I'm curious about it, and I have like a couple of questions I want to ask like a couple of people that I'm going to interview during this whole podcast series I'm doing. But when it comes to probably your artwork, which one that you probably look back at now is like I probably could have did that better, and or you're probably not like a fan of it anymore.
For cover art,
Yeah. Or maybe just art in general. It can be anything.
there's a couple things like there's just things like if like later on I'm like, damn, like if it were different it would be better kind of thing. Not really focus on that a lot. Let me think though, because there definitely are a couple. I don't know. There's like, yeah, like there's like a one thing I did for Taylor Gang when it wasn't my fault, but the dude uploaded like the wrong cover. Like he uploaded like he had messed with the Photoshop file
Oh no.
that I'd given him, and like the dude's supposed to be inside the flames, then he uploaded something where it's like on top of the flames, and it doesn't look right.
Oh,
I'm the only one that will
no.
notice it, but like it's one of those things where like that's the official cover that's out, and I don't want that to look bad on me.
Yeah,
It looks
definitely.
like a mistake that I made, and it's not. So like that's one thing. Like mistakes made by other people, but it looks like it's my mistake, so it bothers me a little bit. But it's whatever. It is what it is. Other than that, I mean, there's just a couple, but I'll be redoing them type thing. So it's not really that big of a deal. They're really simple things and everything. Nothing artwork really. It's more like just designs or something like that. But they're just things that like I can easily replace, so I don't really care. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I feel that.
So
Right. So I think this next one I'm we're about to end soon because I know we've been going on for a bit now. But for this next one but the last couple of questions I'm kind of wondering how do you really manage like 'cause I'm assuming you run all your social media's accounts yourself. I don't know if you have like a manager or anything, but I wonder how do you like manage your social media and how keep it consistent, and keep it creative, so you can get more like engagement and more interesting stuff like out there. Saying.
yeah, I don't have a manager or anything like that. It'd be nice if I did. I'm sure, like especially people to reach out and do emails and all that crap like that. But I just don't. And I post whenever I make stuff, and like I don't know, whenever I think I can like get down. If you trying to climb up on shit. But nah, I mean like keeping it fresh, like that's just I don't know. Like I'm an artist at the end of the day. Like I'm not out here trying to like exploit myself all day long. You know what I mean? And like enslave myself to myself by putting shit out all the time. So whenever I think about putting stuff out and whenever I can, I do. But like I don't know. I think I just try to like post like weekly if I can type thing, like or every couple times a week if I can. But I don't really put too much emphasis on it because I don't really need to right now. But
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna eat my words eventually and be like I should be posting more. But I don't know. I think like I said, I just post when I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because it's kind of interesting because I know like for me like I try to at least like post like something at least once a week or at least like a couple of pieces every month because I'm trying to manage all my social media because I just started doing like TikTok and TikTok is really good for people to see art apparently, and I've been doing that and I've been getting like
Absolutely.
a lot of kind comments back, and that's been making me really 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 happy, and I've been doing stuff like that. So I do like Instagram, I do TikTok, I do Twitter, and then like occasionally I would do like speed draws on my YouTube that would upload, so I do stuff like that. So I can definitely get that. Yes, but yeah, it's just really different for you. So you just do it whenever you basically just feel like it.
Yeah. Exactly. Because like I said, I don't have like a huge giant brand that I need to uphold right now, so I don't really. Now when I do, and I probably will at some point, especially with my clothing brand that I'm doing, like
Oh, you have a
now,
clothing
like,
brand. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not like it's not super out there right now because it's still in development, and like I'm getting we've already sold some things and whatnot, but I'm just trying to get some like we got shirts. I have the design made. I need to get them out and get them printed, and then like I have like some like mailers that go with them and stuff like that. And I just want all that stuff done, and I really want to be like ready to rock and roll before I really start pushing that out. But like when that stuff comes, like that's when I might need like a manager or like someone to do social media, and like I already have a bunch of photographers and stuff lined up for when I need to do shoots and like make promotional content and whatnot like that.
Wow.
So I'm getting ready for shit like that, and like I know what it takes to do that sort of stuff. I'm just
That's
not, like,
great. No, you're on it.
yeah,
like that's what I like about
I'm
you.
24. Yeah, I'm 24. I've got like a lot going on, and like I'm not like rushing myself right now because I know there's just nothing but time. So like I'm doing what I need to do, and like I'm not like I know what I need to do and stuff like that. I'm just like I don't know. I don't want to rush the shit because I feel like I've rushed enough. You know what I mean? Like out of all the accolades and whatnot that I've seemed to come across at this young age, like I realize if I push too hard, I'll burn myself out and whatnot. So like I said, when it comes to like that sort of like getting managers and getting all that crap, like I'll let that happen when it needs to happen. I'm not like really super keen on getting that before I need to, you know?
No. Yeah, no, I definitely get that. Yeah, definitely taking time, especially with how young you are. Also, I didn't know you're 24. I'm actually 24 myself, so that's actually kind of crazy. I actually didn't know your age before, so that's actually kind of funny, especially with me, like, you know, about because I'm about to graduate college, you know, in this upcoming May. So yeah, I'm about to like get out there, you know, trying to find jobs in the animation industry or, you know, whatever I can get my hands on, you know, in the industry, anything art related, I'm just willing to do. So that's really kind of inspiring, you know, friend. So I love that for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. And now that I'm actually thinking about it, like I feel like we've known each other for like quite a while when it comes to like the online interactions. Like, how did we meet exactly?
I think that's what I was gonna ask you. I think it has to probably do with like either DPS or like 6 seconds or something like that.
You know what? That might be it. That has to be it. I think I might have seen.
Like I'm not in that world at all. Like I don't really care about that stuff. Like that's not my type of music at all. I don't like. I like anime and shit, but I don't care about people rapping about it. Not to knock on them at all, because they're really very talented people.
Oh, yeah,
they
definitely.
do, like, I've listened to their shit. They've got bars, like probably the hardest bars out there, like out of anybody making hip hop type of video. But like,
oh wow,
it's just not my cup of tea. Dude, shush. But anyway, but as far as come here. But yeah, no, I mean, like, it's great working with them because, like, they respect my artwork, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, they pay my prices, whatever I ask. Like, you know what I mean? They were some of the, like, for instance, Shofu, like, when I first started doing cover art, now, this is cheap at the time, but, like I asked for instance, that cover I asked for, like, $250 or something, right?
Yeah.
And he gave me $300, and that made my day. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh,
he
wow,
tipped me extra. He was super grateful for it and was thanking me and like was super ecstatic about it, and that like meant so much. And like same thing with DPS, I gave him a price which I thought was kind of hot, like a big price. I knew it was worth it, but like it had been the most I'd ever asked from like person that wasn't a record label, and like he paid it. Same thing with Fable, same thing with 6 Seconds. Like whatever I asked, like they don't ever give me. Those people, like, I'm glad they like hitting me up for that stuff. I'm glad they like working with me because they respect me so much. And like, it's hard to find those people because a lot of people are trying to like shake you down and try to get your prices down.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's like I'm already underpricing myself. Even to this day, I'm still doing it because like I have rent to pay, and it's really hard to uphold that when like your price is so high that not everybody can afford it. You know what I mean? Like. Sometimes, like when it gets slower and slower the higher I climb. Sometimes, and I'm sure that tide will change soon, but it happens that way. So I don't know. Like I said, that's why I'm super grateful for them. And that's again, I'll take that all the way back. That's probably how you figured out. Like that's probably how you found me.
Yeah, that's most likely how I found you. Yeah, I can definitely believe that. Cause yeah, like we've just been interacting and like just sharing like art, and like I've been like popping into like every like live you do or every space you like open, and like yeah, I've been like meeting like a couple of your friends and like and stuff like that. So like yeah.
Yeah, no, I've got a lot of good friends from spaces and that I've like some family. I call them family now. You know what I mean? From that.
Yeah, so, it's so cool. Like I love just the community, like just growing and growing, artists, stuff like that. But no, that's so sweet that there's some like you're nice to some people that you worked with. That's actually amazing. That's actually really cool. So yeah, I think with that I think that's gonna wrap it up. That's all the questions I really have for you. Really just thanks doing this for me, like friend. Like I love that you actually took your time
I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, definitely, because I know that you're super busy and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I said, like I do what I can. I do a lot. Like I just, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like this. If I get asked to do it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? I'll figure it out somehow. You know what I mean? Like one way or another, I'll do it. But I'm always, like I said, I'm super grateful that people even want to interview me or even ask me questions. It makes me happy. So
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely for sure. No, it definitely had to like at least like happen like someday, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it has now. So.
Yeah, it definitely has now. We definitely have to do something together. We definitely have to make some art together, or do like a collab or something. Like I've been trying to like do more of those every now and then. Actually have like I'm like I said, I'm in a like big community, so I love like collaborating with different artists. Like I said, my friend like Cheese, he actually does like art too. I've been trying to like collab with him too, but I think he's been like so busy. So
yeah, no, it's like like I said, I'm going to Colombia, and I'm have like limited interaction with people from the States while I'm there, and like I have a mural to do, and like I'm probably gonna have some record label stuff and a couple commissions to take care of, and I'll be wandering and traveling. And like I said, the reason I'm going is I'm not going to do the mural. I'm going to go. Like the mural just happened while during the planning process.
Okay.
But it was 'cause I'm learning Spanish right now, and I was like I travel so much, so I was like,
oh yeah, I did see that. I did see you said something about learning Spanish.
I travel a fuckload. So like, I was like, you know what? I've been around the States so many times, and I've driven all over the damn States. Like, I've seen so much of it, but it's time to like branch out a little bit and challenge myself. And like, I could go to like Europe or something, but like most people speak English there, and I was like, I'm really serious about learning Spanish. So I was like, you know what? I might as well go to a Spanish-speaking country in like South America or something, and go to another continent and really put myself and challenge myself. So that was the point. So that's why I'm going, and yeah, but I'll be really busy while I'm down there too. So
Okay. Yeah, actually, think about like branching out too. I never really when it comes to like traveling for like stuff, I've only been out the US like a handful of times. Like I went to like Mexico, and I went to like the UK and stuff like that, and France. But I actually really want to when it comes to like art and like get my stuff out there, I want to do stuff in like South Korea and Japan, because like they do like a lot of interesting things, and actually like a couple of people out there that I want to do stuff with, so that's gonna be cool when I get out of college. Maybe Spain would be an interesting one too. I'm really like open to that stuff. Yeah, so I definitely understand that.
That's another thing for me. Like I'll wander when I go to Europe, and since the EU's all connected, I'll definitely hit a lot of countries up. But definitely like learning Spanish would be super helpful, because then when I go to Spain, I can speak with them.
Yeah.
So anyway, man, it's been great having you.
It's been wonderful.
Call right now. So.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, thanks for coming, Cade. Thanks for coming, Cade. I love that you did this for me.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, no, 1 second. Thanks for having me, man. Anyway, I'm out, and you have a wonderful day, and drink some water.
Yeah, definitely drink some water. Keep hydrated.
All right.
All right. Bye.
All right, Pete.